Hello. If Sam's here. Sorry, bear with. Yeah. Sam didn't forget about the stream. He was totally. I called him. Well, sent him a message about 5 minutes ago. Like, are you ready? Are you going to join? And he was like, oh yeah, sure. I'm just getting set up. Then time passes on. Minutes go by. Then he just sends me a message. Oh, I just completely disassociated. Completely forgot. Sorry,
that's happened to me twice this week. That's actually fucking concerning.
It's alright. It's been a day. Okay. Wahey. And I'm having slight trouble getting Dragon Age to stream properly with Streamlabs. But that should be it.
What?
That should be it. Testing. Yeah. Sam is excused. He has an earldom to administer. Yeah, because as you've correctly pointed out, Dehans, this game takes place in... what was this? This game is a lore accurate representation of Sam's Cornwall Castle, says Sweet. And then Dehans says, it is in fact based on the events that transpired during the Great Blight, also called the Pandemic of 2020, where large amounts of refugees came from mainland England, escaping into Cornwall. How did you deal with that, Sam? Did you build a wall?
Disassociated.
Did you disassociate?
And I just let them... And then next thing I know, I looked in, about 1 million people were living in my estate.
In my estate. Did you know that the Mass Effect 3 demo is here? Oh, it's gone. Sorry, it's a little...
It's one of 2012's most anticipated games.
It is! So I love these. I love these little, like, news rolls for old games down in the corner here. Give yourself in barbaric splendor. All right, wow.
Halo CE on Windows XP saying, please buy Halo Reach today, or whatever it
What
says.
the hell is Dragon Age Legends? I've seen that one roll by a couple times. Dragon Age Legends. It's going to be some crappy mobile game, right? All right, let's get on with this. Let's go. So how are we all doing? Hopefully got a bit more energy than yesterday. I'm speaking about myself here. Streaming after work. Just want to sleep. What is the name of the purple cat man? What in the name of purple cat man is going on here?
I was going to say, I hope you know who the purple cat
What is the name of the purple cat man? I don't know. We are playing some Dragon Age 2. We're continuing on with our exploration of the series. We finished up the first game and one of the DLC. We didn't actually get around to doing Awakening, and I'm okay with that. Oh, is the game audio okay, by the way?
There are actually 2 bells of Awakening.
Is the music too overpowering, or... yeah, there should be audio ducking on. Right, who are we playing as? There's the question. I kind of want to go with... I mean, I won't bother with the character customization because it's kind of arse to begin with. I was going to just roll with the default. I like Lady Hawk with the edgy red blood smear over the eye. And then we obviously have the option.
Crawling in me crow.
Yeah, crawling in me skin. These wounds, they will not heal, and all the rest of it. Mage, warrior, or rogue. I'm feeling... I think like we're gonna have a couple of mage characters. I'm kind of thinking big sword warrior, because the only character I can remember in the party who is Fenris, and Fenris sucks. I guess we could do rogue as well. I don't know what's more fun though.
You've passed the first test, warrior.
Have I? What did I do?
You didn't do anything. I just felt like saying the Turok evolution.
Mage has more relevancy to the plot, if I remember the game properly. That is true. I also quickly Googled, because Dehans reminded me about Bethany, a companion character, or family member, I think, actually, in this game. And then I just remembered, oh yeah, doesn't it depend on, like, I don't know, your class or your gender or something? Certain characters live and die, so I just wanted to make sure I do that right.
Yeah, Lily, it's not going to be Steven this time, I imagine.
No. You play as a set character for the most part in this game. They went down the Mass Effect route where you are playing as Commander Shepard, by which I mean Hawk, because mid-2010s, I don't know.
Alright, that is a name, isn't it?
Hawk with your crawling in your skin, fucking blood smear. It's so edgy. As edgy as this fucking spiky. Oh yeah, we talked about this in the last game. The armor in this series gets spikier with every installment. It's fucking crazy. What are people saying? I'm thinking rogue or warrior. Warrior, mate, says Bryn. Do rogue since I did mage last time. Aveline uses shield and sword. I discovered your secret YouTube channel, Sam. Your stuff is more cryptic than a Bigfoot Seeker channel.
Well, you ain't seen nothing if you haven't looked at Binbag's channel. That's actually cryptic YouTube content.
Go with Fighter Mailhawk. He's the generic choice, so we can meme on him. No, I really don't want that. Let's go with the blandest blad that they're ever blanded.
He just looks like the most BBC found famous actor of yesteryear and made in the lead role actor, doesn't he? Just
up to you, you play us. I'm going big sword then. Big sword, big armor. That's how it be.
Wealth shelf. Wealth. Shut off those wall textures.
EA presents. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get the plot in a second, but this does take place, like, very much after, well, very shortly after the last game.
I've had gentler invitations.
I am Cassandra Pentecost, Seeker of the
Oh!
Tree.
She looks a lot different in this game. Sorry, you guys don't know. She's an Inquisition character, mostly.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here.
Ow.
Time to start talking, dwarf. They tell me you're good at it.
And once again, I appreciate a dwarf without a beard.
Everything.
I like a dwarf who breaks the mold.
Starts at the beginning.
Also, the title screens get pointier with every installment. The actual font.
Do the dragons get pointier as well?
Everything gets pointier. Including the Darkspawn, who look fucking awful in this game.
Bloody hell, Aston.
Oh, volume, etc. All okay? Let me know. Give me running commentary on the volume.
Scouts. We will have to fight them sooner or later. Then we make our stand here.
If they get pointier, do they have a point to make? Oh, ha ha ha. What mods? I didn't install any mods, guys. This is vanilla, except for I think this Steam version came with a. Tell you what, this sounds too loud to me. I'm yelling. Nobody's telling me if the volume's bad.
I think it is a little bit loud.
Volume is fine in actual scenes, but woefully quiet in dialogue. Tell you what. We'll put sound and music down, but we'll keep dialogue up. And also subtitles, always. Always. If I... Tell you what, I'll knock the game up. How is Sam sounding, actually? Can you give yourself a test? Because I might just turn you and the game up in one.
Sorry, there we go. I think I'm sounding okay.
I might quickly do. Just 1 second. Turn up speakers. You get the behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm just having to screen share the whole screen at the moment. It's a bit of a pain.
That's 2 games in a row you've had to do that for.
I know.
How about you?
Streamlabs.
To worry about.
Yeah, so how do you like the new anime game we're playing? There is a reason, by the way. Sorry, no spoilers. Samus perfectly volumes. Good. Good. So this is taking place during the events of the first game, with the Blight in Ferelden.
We can't keep
God,
this
the
up
action
forever.
in this is very.
We'll take the bastards down with us.
She says while covered
Here
in
they
jam.
come. Shall I deal?
Devil May Cry, Dragon Age, it really is. Go on, do it.
All yours, sister.
Sister with very visible cleavage. Which is a little weird. I don't know, like, there's something a bit weird about making a sibling character and also sexing them up. I'm only 80% sure they're non-romanceable as well. Oh god. Oh god. Got the gremlins coming. This is so fucking ridiculous. It's the limbs that get left behind. Just the shins. Sorry, having to click on the characters to initiate the attacks a little bit annoying, but
They're so squishy.
Now we can relax.
how are we feeling about the combat?
Definitely fun to watch for now.
Let's go purple sassy hawk. What? Hey, spoilers. By the way, sorry guys, I did actually play like the first 10 minutes of this game just to get that starting soon screen. I had to just play till we got to the city so I could record some fancy shots. So I did remind myself how the game begins. So I know what's coming.
There's no end to them.
It doesn't make the combat look good when you wield your sword around like Ben 10 going alien or something. And then a dragon showed up.
Don't want to get into this fuck.
Bullshit.
Okay, yeah, it's
That's
full.
not what really happened.
Yeah, none of that fucking happened.
Not match the story you've heard, Seeker.
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
What makes
Yeah, the joke is all of that anime bullshit was just him,
You knew
him telling shite.
before she became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where she is now.
Do you have any
Steven,
idea?
look, it's Alduin in Dragon Age. It's a dragon.
Guess. Your precious chantry's fallen to pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you need the one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began.
Dag son, this
If you
is
can't
pretty
point
anime.
me to her,
Yeah, Bryn.
Tell me everything.
Varric,
you
the
know.
dwarf's just
You aren't worried I'll just
a
make it
shonen
up as
fan.
I go.
Not at all.
You'll need to hear the whole story.
Is it a dragon or a wyvern? This conversation will never end, will it? Oh, okay, now we get actual customization. Well, there is character customization in this game. But, like I say, I'm not going to bother. We're just going to... Do we want the edgy red paint, or do we not? I mean, it's not like we won't be covered in blood all the time anyway, right? Oh, how do I like change any other settings? Why can't I can't. Oh, no. Oh, you can't actually modify the default. That's a bit weird. Get bands. I'm just curious what the hair options are more than anything. Because I'm a man, and therefore I like looking at the hair options. Shut up. It's just the same as the first game, really. Ah. Are you there, Sam?
Yeah, sorry, I've just...
I was asking your opinion.
I was deleting 500 tabs because my fucking Chrome was slowing down.
Do we want to crawl in skin, or do we not want to?
I think
Do we
might
want to be ignored, or do we?
For the game, you know, you don't want to be ignored.
I won't be ignored. Okay, that's not true.
Time won't tell.
Oh, our name is Marion. Oh, that's unacceptable. Jesus Christ. What's the like canon name for Hawk? I don't even know.
You've just said it, I assume.
I hate it though. I never knew. That's too close to like one of my ex's names. Jean Wagon, Maxine Hawk. We'll go Maxine. That's one of my my defaults. Sure. Oh, and then we can choose the events of the last game.
Maxine Wagon.
Now, how will importing my save work? Aha! Okay, that's very good. We can actually just straight up load in Steven. So there's Steven from as far as we played before, where we went off with Morrigan. So perfect. What was our last save? The latest save we did, 937, 917. I guess 937 then. Confirm. Although that doesn't actually include the Morrigan resolution. But neat. Okay. I don't even know how much that matters in this game, but oh. Normal. The combat is a little bit faster in this game, so I don't feel like we need to
have been unleashed on Ferelden.
Put it down to easy
Darkspawn
again.
poured out of the wilds.
We'll see.
Clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar. The battle.
The plants of Darkspawn have infested my garden.
King Kalen died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most.
Are you going to play the new Lego game? Of course I am. Comes out in a few days, doesn't it?
I'm really looking forward to it.
The horde marched on the village of Lothar.
The true game of the year.
The village burned, and many innocents.
Yeah, we were there.
The champion's family barely escaped in time.
So
that wind farm.
If you remember the very first village we come to in the first game, like after the big battle and all the like tutorial epilogue stuff, that's where our family's from. But obviously that place then was fucked up. I can't wait to be able to afford that, cries and broke.
I think that's all of them.
For the moment.
I think that is all of them.
We've lost it all. Everything your
John Wagonhawk. Look on the bright side.
At least we're alive. That's no
Oh
small
no.
feat.
Oh no.
Yes. You're right.
It's the Fallout 4 thing, where you never really know what your character is going to say.
Face that the icon had, to be honest.
We've been running since Ostagar.
Yeah, so in the first game, you had the advantage of having full sentences, so you fucking well know what your character was saying. Now you just get like, well, this ends with an ellipses, so fuck knows what that is. Let's find out.
Not to interrupt, but the Blight's not going to wait while we stand here pointing fingers. Please.
All right then.
Listen to your sister.
Then let's go. Lead on.
Woe is me, single mother of 3, superhuman power kids who slaughter darkspawn like reeds. I see what you did there. Also, we have a dog. With soulless eyes. Okay. A good dog, nonetheless. Take all the things.
Here we go.
There we go. Okay, the combat's still a little anime. Not quite to the same absurd degree, but
Where are all the limbs? Where have they gone?
Mother, why aren't you fighting? What are you doing? Standing there. Mother? Oh fuck, she's actually just called Mother. Do you not have a name? Do women just abandon their names as soon as they have kids? Is that like the rule of fiction?
Yeah, essentially.
They forego any actual name and title. Alright, let's go. Yoink. Yeah, the problem with the PC version is that there's a lot more like precision clicking required.
Wait. Where are we
How
going?
old is that mum meant to be?
Away from the Darkspawn. Where else?
I mean,
And then where?
how old is your average
We
child
can't
bride
just
in
wander
feudal Ferelden?
aimlessly.
Like 4? Horrible backward shithole country. No wonder they got fucking colonized by the
Lily,
Orlesians.
this was before wrinkles were invented. So
Ah! John Wrinkle hadn't been born yet!
We stay alive. That's the only thing we need to worry about right now. We can go to Kirkwood.
Don't worry, she looks a lot worse later in the game.
First choice. There's a lot. of
Stephen
tension
laughs
in
in
Kirkwood.
spoilers.
I know that, but we still have family there.
You don't even know what I'm talking about, Sam.
I've
We
got
need
a
to get
few
to Byron and
ideas.
take Shuri.
Oh, you won't even guess.
That long. I'll just be happy to get out of here.
And here we go again.
So, we got a mage sister who is illegal. If you remember the whole mage law in this game.
Yeah, I do vividly. Sadly,
So we've been hiding her in the attic for her whole life. And we have some shithole brother. There's another nice redhead lady.
You will not have him.
You don't want your children to call you by your name. It's just unsettling. Aw,
Not while I breathe.
fair enough.
And stay down.
Yep.
they're going. Oh, Deirdre, have you got any milk from the shop yet?
I think I only ever call my mother by her first name when I'm drunk. So much jam. There really is. I gotta say, and this is a fairly common opinion, I hate the look of the
You'll make it worse.
dark spawn in this game.
Apostate, keep your distance.
Oh
They
no,
look like they
he's-
were in Halloween costumes.
Dude.
Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The spawn are clear
Fucking
in their
Templars.
intent, but a mage is
So,
always
Carl
unarmed.
Johnson Wagon, how's your week
The
been?
order dictates.
My week's been
Wesley.
very uneventful,
Is an
honestly.
apostate. The order dictates.
Well, unproductive.
Dear, they
That's
say
not
I've
true.
had
You made that
family.
tweet.
never understand.
You made that
I
tweet.
made a few banger tweets.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valen. This is my husband,
Watching
Sir
it now.
Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
No, I had family around. My brother was visiting. Had a couple nights out with them. Didn't really get a chance to do much work, and then I'm going away to Glasgow tomorrow and for all this next week, so I won't get any fucking work done there other than whatever I can squeeze onto a shitey laptop. Time goes too fast and I'm sick of it. How?
Oh, comments.
Oh, sorry. Why is it in the cutscenes those buggers go down with the flick of a spoon, but in game they take the power of 1,000 Death Stars to kill? It's video game logic. It's the same reason why, I don't know. Kai Lang. Just leave it at that. I know you're going to roll your eyes, but if you're going to say PSO2, Bryn, if you're going to bring up PSO2,
Not yet.
are you going to?
Just no,
I'm going to read the rest of your comment in good faith, okay? I know you're going to roll your eyes, but I really do like these attack speeds. If I were going for more realism, I wouldn't apply the speeds to a Zweihander like that. But Flash / E equals Bryn happy. Fair enough. How do you
I
feel
think I prefer it. Yeah,
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, the first game, the combat was not the high point of the first game.
just took an ice age.
How do you feel about the visual design in this game in general? They carried over some of it into Inquisition, didn't they? I do. I mean, I'm making fun of the pointy armor, but I gotta be honest, I never found any of the armors particularly interesting looking in the first game. This definitely began to outline the kind of Dragon Age aesthetic very angular armors and pointiness and all the rest of it. And yeah, a lot of that transfers over into the next game, which I think kind of did it best, I guess. What are you doing out here?
A strange time.
Really
to be
likes to
hunting
make its
apostates.
point.
His fellows left with the Chantry priests.
I was traveling to Denerim on business for the Order, but I had
Order.
to turn south when I heard of.
God, you've got blood on your teeth,
Bad
mate.
luck and judgment
You too.
brought us together here.
Just
before
spit
the
it out, will you?
Disgusting.
Isn't that
Last time there
darkspawn
has
blood
been
that
convinced
can
to postpone
poison you
his
if you
hunt for
swallow
illegal
it?
mages. So let's not dwell upon it, shall we?
Wise girl.
Pointy is good. We like Pointy. Yeah, it's actually very much like Mass Effect 2 as well. Like the look of the N7 armor and all the armors in general kind of got codified in the second game and then carried on through the third. But the first game, everything had that kind of what do I call it? The kind of foam armor look, I feel, to all the armors. Which is kind of why, I guess they were really easy to make with cosplay. As I've seen. You just get, like, the grey foam. Very round.
For a while, it looked like we were the only ones to escape the Darkspawn.
We aren't free of them yet. Just like at Ostagar. This is just the start.
Oh, this was before infections
You were
were
there.
invented.
Yes,
Right.
I see it now.
Don't have to worry
Third
about the blood
Company,
then.
under Captain Varel.
Then you saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
We fell to betrayal, not the Darkspawn. This arm of the Horde will not have the same advantage.
Alright. Keep him away from my sister. The nods.
So long as you know I stand with Bethany, Templar.
Understood.
For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south. That's no way out.
If the options are south or die, I'll take my chances with south.
I gotta say, the place we're in, this environment setting, doesn't look very Ferelden to me. Like, if you remember the first game, it was all kind of forests and fields, and now we're just in a fucking desert. Don't quite get it, but...
They're trying to kill us.
Character has leveled up. That was easy. I don't know. Strength. Constitution.
I'll give you strength.
Now, what was that spinny attack I was doing during the anime section? That was good. That was this. Let's work our way towards that. Two-handed. Requires level 3. Mighty blow. Let's go for that. Magic, I suppose. Willpower? Yeah, I bet both. Ooh. Healing? Yeah, let's go for some. Freezing was always good in the first game. I don't really give a fuck about you, so I'm just gonna give you. I'll just give you what's the most useless ability? Cunning.
Sorry, who is he?
Doesn't matter. He's our brother. And for reasons that'll probably become evident, I'm not going to give too much of a concern over his well-being. Yeah, it's our brother, sister, and our mum. Is who we were started with. And now we've just picked up this soldier lady and her Templar husband. Oh no! Who is doing nothing, I add. Come on, matey. Oh no, me elbow's a bit sore. Oh, I've got pins and needles, I can't fight. Oh. Fuck him. We need to have more mums in gaming. Absolutely. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Get ready!
Oh, looked. Hold up. How do I... Oh, I was trying to actually read that. Where is the potions menu? Down in the right, I think? Oh, it's behind my webcam. You can't see it.
Are you still fighting Darkspawn, or is it just generic knights now?
It's Darkspawn. Can you not tell? With their super iconic armor. grey and pointy, unlike everything else in the game. Ow. Like, Darkspawn are not the main enemy in this game, for the record. This is just because it's, you know, overlapping with the first at this point. Bit of an epilogue.
I'll read this. I'd like more stories to centre around older people, to be honest. Something more intriguing about folks stepping up to the challenge after a life well lived.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
talked about this before.
Yeah, why not older pro? Like, I can barely think of any, like, I don't know, like an old woman pro tag or whatever. Okay.
We definitely had this.
There's a few old fellas, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like, there's a lot of like the Dad of War archetype, you know, the kind of older bloke usually taking care of some youngin. Can anybody think of any kind of like older mom type characters that you actually play as? Outside of like Femshep. Mother of Grunt, of course. And yeah, and outside of like fully customizable characters, like, as you say, your Fallout 4 character, Lily, who is a 60-year-old woman with an assault rifle.
Quickly, before they regroup, we must press towards the wilds.
The game you've just described is the Yakuza series. What do you mean?
I thought that had a fairly young fella as the protagonist of it.
God, that's annoying. I'm trying to click on a body, but you can't click on, like, through your character.
Can't do that. I don't think I can do that.
Anybody got any lock picking? I don't suppose you do. You're fucking useless, Carver. I hope you fucking die in the next 3 to 4 minutes, specifically. Like Geralt and Ciri, Kratos and Boy, Papa Nier. That's always the one that I think of first, who they then got rid of in the new remake. Fucking bastards. Last of Us game, which I've never played, but that's the other. There's a lot. Oh, he didn't even last 3 to 5 minutes. He lasted about 60 seconds.
Cover!
Get fucked.
Whatever. Shit. Maybe standing in front of the big chargy boy was a bad idea. I've learned nothing from Dark Souls.
You contribute nothing to this fault.
Okay. Yep. Can you do anything useful? You cannot. You are busy. Right. Oh, but she has a level up. Let's go. Let's try and make you a bit more of a tank.
Oh, for fuck's sake. The Yakuza Pro tag for most of the series is in his 30s for most of it. And then Beard put, of course you're right, 30 is ancient by Japanese pro tag standards. They rarely have anyone above 19.
Exactly. What is this? Warriors 200 attacks rip through the air. Plus 1 meter for 200 attacks. That's exactly what I want. I want to be able to swing my sword and take out everybody in a room. You know. That's why I'm here. Also, what's the deal with this dog? Oh, it's a magic dog. It's like the mysterious stranger of dogs. Fuck, this is annoying. Trying to click on the enemy I want to attack, and it keeps missing. Alright, you need a heal.
Ooh, I feel better now.
Oh.
Better have a lot of these. Before anyone else.
She's about to die. I won't bother. I won't spend any potions for a rescuer. She's not that important. You, however... Shit. Oh dear, I am rapidly running out of allies.
It's fine, you don't need them anyway.
Please hit the enemy. Jesus Christ. They just stop attacking. It's like, oh, you haven't clicked on an enemy in a while. I'll just stand here. There we go.
I need to Carver, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
Fine-ish.
I'm sorry, mistress.
We're alright.
Your son is gone.
So.
No. These things will not take Carver.
Only one who comes to mind, of an older lady, I'm guessing, is President Rosalind in Battlestar Galactica. Her romance with Adama, also old, is one of the best. Not familiar. Also not a video game, but I guess I'll take other mediums as well. Oh, where's The Legend of Zelda's mum? Oh yes, everybody's favourite character, The Legend of Zelda, from the hit video game The Legend of Zelda's Adventures. Yeah, it's true. There is a bit of a thing in media about, like, just ignoring the existence of mums. Like, you'll have dads. You've got, like, King Harkinian or whatever his fucking, like, name is outside of the CDI games. The only canon Zelda games as far as I'm concerned.
Isn't there, like, one Pokemon game where you have both your parents there? And it's like...
That is true.
Some you don't have any at all.
Pokemon does do the opposite. It only gives you the mom.
Yeah, usually. There's like one with the dads to focus.
Who was totally banging Professor Oak. On you go, I know you're only 10-year-old, but fuck off already. I'm sick of you. Give me some fucking privacy, mate. Japanese video game characters are either 17-year-old or 20,000-year-old, but look 13, so it's actually fine, and not a crime. Get your hands off me, this is democracy, manifest. Yeah, okay. Pull yourself together, Mom.
If you fall apart now, you endanger us all. Don't lecture me.
This is your fault. How could you let him charge off like that? Your little brother. My little boy.
Why didn't you give him better stats? You killed him.
That's my boy! My boy!
Allow me to commend your son's soul to the Maker, mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker,
Oh, stop shoving your religion down me throat.
Let us take comfort in the peace he has found in eternity.
Making it all about you. Get out of here.
I will never forget you, Carver.
I will. What was his name again? Oh wait, it's still on screen. As long as it's on screen, I'll remember it. Nope, it's gone.
The Darkspawn are gaining by
What was his name again?
Shit. Callum?
Dennis.
Dennis?
We're too late.
That's my boy. Oh, how many of these things we gotta fucking kill? That was easy. Ah!
There! How about you?
Ha! It is a fine thing we've done.
Sam dies a little inside. I mean, at least I got rid of the spooky, scary skeletons song. If that's all right. Instead, we got
dinosaurs.
There we go. It just sort of is.
They're all bones. Now, is that a real? Yeah, that's the real dragon.
Oh no, not my beloved brother. Calcium nitrate? Something? What was his name? Connor? Callum?
Okay.
Kevin? Keith? Also, that's Morrigan's mom. Speaking of older ladies. Do you remember her from the first game?
Are you sure it's not a relative? Because they don't even look like the same person.
You want to know what's different? Pointier. I'm telling you, everything's just pointier in this game. They give it horns, they give it spikes, they make it hornier. You know.
To the wild, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
Thanks for saving us. I know you just turned into a dragon, but I'm totally fine with
Looks
this.
like an old Republic character, to be honest.
I do. you would have perished. You still may. If you wish to flee the Darkspawn, you should know you are.
Yeah, I don't know what the BioWare devs were on when they were
I
making this game.
just went ahead and said it, been braver than the rest.
Oda. Yeah, no, that's it.
I spotted the most
Like, there was some extreme thirst going on, like more than usual, among the BioWare devs when it came to this one.
But now my curiosity is
Like the genuine fucking 80-year-old woman who lives in the swamp. Like, she's the one that they're like, oh god, fucking, the concept artist is just making her. Oh god, I don't want to say it. Wasn't Cornelius that talking dog? I have no idea. They made her a gilf so fine that Gene Simmons himself would want a piece of that action. Fair enough. I want to be a dragon.
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
If only a clever tongue was all one needed. Tell me, clever child, how do you intend to outrun the Blight?
With me legs.
We need to get to Kirkwall.
Also, you're meant to be dead.
That too. I killed her.
My, but that is quite
well,
the voyage you plan.
That's the thing.
Your
She is.
king will not miss you.
What's her name again? I've actually forgotten. Flemeth. She is Flemeth.
Yeah.
She's not exactly known for dying. Been living for hundreds of years at least. Oh yeah, our king's dead, isn't he? Our home was just destroyed. We gotta go.
Lothering is gone, and Ferelden may soon follow. We have to go.
I see. Hurtled into the chaos, you fight, and the world will shake before you.
You agree with me that this game does look better than the first one? Like, graphically.
What, me or the people?
I'm asking you, but generally. There is a higher texture pack with this release.
I think this game looks better than the first.
On us both today. I may be able to help you.
Like, texture quality, obviously, but, you know, even just animations and faces and everything else.
It's got more of an art style to it that I'm getting on with.
Mm-hmm.
And we should accept your help. We don't even know what you are.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
I knew that.
Some call me
Why don't you read Beard's
also
Theory? It's
Flemeth.
actually
I
good.
will.
Asha Belinar, an old hag who talks too much.
Old hag.
Does it matter? I offer you
Sorry.
this.
Again, this is the rule that I've always had. I try not to talk too much during dialogue
In
scenes.
exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
So how do I max it? Oh, I have a theory that most games from this period are thirsty as hell because their working environments were awful. I mean, they still are. So, more stress causes more thirst, while their working environments are still bad, but being thirsty is more frowned upon these days. I mean, that's a theory. It might just be that all game developers are horny as fuck in general. It might just be that. Stressed or not. The BioWare development wanted to pull a donkey, but not going the Zulafan. What the fuck you... Anyway.
I feel like I look away from this chat for a minute and I don't have a clue what's going on.
Yeah.
Exactly. A chastened legend.
It's your job to figure them out, Sam.
As if I had nothing better to do.
You're an
You
apostate?
clearly got the wrong person for this job.
Just like
Squire.
The Yakuza games got me through most of 2020. I recommend the Fist of the North Star game they did, if you can get it. And also Judgment and Lost Judgment. Never heard of any of these. As games, anyway. I was thinking about getting that beard made by the same brilliant people, but yeah, Kazuma Kiryu is such a brilliant protagonist, isn't he? Love him to bits. I wouldn't know. But jolly good. I did have Yakuza as one of the games on my Patreon poll. So yeah, she wants us to make a delivery. Why not go yourself?
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered.
You've already killed all the other couriers.
an appointment to keep. It is far more convenient this way.
uses
for your own needs.
Coughs.
Tried so hard to mute quickly, but
What are the rest do you think?
Should we trust her?
Oh yeah, that's the thing you could do in this
Wesley is
game.
injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
Is you can sort of gauge party opinion.
Leave me behind.
No. I said I would drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
Alright. Sure.
We don't have much choice.
We never do. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marathari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full.
it really makes you feel
Before
like
I
the
take you
Dalish
anywhere,
elves.
However, there is
Are
another-
these subtitles readable for you guys? Just a question.
No. Leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie.
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption.
I can't
inside.
read at all.
What, as in?
I
you
wonder.
can't-
I want maybe like a tall. Are you just telling us that you're illiterate, or you mean for the subtitles? Because I do think like they're quite small for me, and that's on my full screen. I think I'll try and see if I can adjust. Maybe there's an innie or something I can change to make them a little bit for you guys. That's all. Obviously, like me and Sam are sometimes talking over the dialogue, and you might want to, read it. Leave him then. He's a fucking Templar. I don't give a fuck. Boot-looking fascist.
We can't afford that kind of liability.
It's a very angry fist, like.
The only
It
cure
is.
I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
I am quite illiterate. Oh dear.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
I love this woman's Asajj Ventress voice, the old slapper.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
Fuck him.
Get fucked.
I'll do it. Hey, I'll do it.
I'm sorry, Aveline. This has to be done.
I'm sure it won't come back to bite me that this, companion character who I'll have to deal with for the rest of the game might hold a grudge about me killing her husband, but whatever. Go on, do it!
Thank you.
See you, chump.
The timing on that was perfect.
Ha! It is a fine thing we've done.
Perfect timing, yeah.
Your character is going to hell.
A little bit.
It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemeth,
I thought that might interest you.
you expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me then? Did she send someone
I'm being
with
really
the
off
champion?
put by how...
Matter of speaking.
Just by how hot Cassandra looks in this game. Like, she looks a lot more...
Tell me they all flew to
Like, still hot, but
dragon.
like a normal
So fanciful.
person
I
in the
assure
next
you.
game. It looks, I swear to God, it looks like I've got one of those awful, like, mods that turns all of the female characters into, like, sex dolls, but it's not. It's, there's nothing installed.
They sailed north across
It's
Well,
just
like
this
those
game.
Oblivion mods where it has the
Yeah.
same woman eyeshadow face they've used since 2006 in all the mod packs.
2
It's
weeks
gradually
they spent
looking
in the
worse.
Yeah, yeah.
packed in with the fearful and the desperate. And then they saw it.
When compared to the Inquisition Cassandra,
A city of chains.
the looks definitely change. Yeah.
Long ago, it was part of the Imperium.
Like, she looks a little bit more like an actual
Far and
soldier
wide to
in
work
the next game.
quarries. Now, it's a free city. But I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you.
Kirkwall.
That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
Where will it be spending the rest of the game? Actually, Kai Lang shows up to save the group, but Varric was too ashamed to tell the truth. Yeah, I would be too. Fucking dickhead. So, this is the refugee simulator. Actually, yeah, basically that's the plot of the game. You're just a war refugee who comes to this city and has to just, like, try their best to make a living. Can't quite remember how it goes, so I hope it isn't too quick. Like, I kind of have the worry that you do like 2 quests and then suddenly you're, you know, living in Hightown with all the wealthy people. And want to have that rags to riches storyline, you know? Kirkwall is a free city, unlike Cornwall, which is a real-life Papers, Please dystopia.
It's true. Look at them all.
Do you think they should have called the game Dragon Age Champions or Dragon Age Kirkwall? It would have set expectations at an appropriate level.
To the wolves. Unbelievable.
Maybe? Maybe that would have been a good idea. Maybe not necessarily either of those names, but something like that. To make it more of like a spin-off rather than a sequel. Those are just fucking Skyrim guards. 0 out of 10.
I'm only surprised they let us dock.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall.
Oh, of course.
He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter. The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
Oh, Aveline kind of dislikes us. Probably because we killed her husband. Okay, so it was exactly like I thought.
That was a very fitting siren.
A little bit. BBB. So I'm screen chat. And then you get involved in the city's politics. Yeah, of course. It's all about kind of working your way up the social ladder in this game. Because calling it Dragon Age 2, I think, made people think it was going to be bigger than than Origins, and it's a much smaller scale story. Yeah, it definitely should have been marketed as more of like a spin-off story. Or a side story, rather than the sequel.
I mean, I don't know, can we normalise making the sequel of a smaller map?
But you do intend to let us in.
I mean, I think it's fine, but it did harm the game's like reception. What'll happen to us?
I'm fine with an Elden Ring sequel of a smaller fucking map. I'll say that.
People will hate that.
But it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out.
Oh, that name rings a bell.
Right back on your ships, though.
That's
in a bad way.
Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall. Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted, but he's sure never taken that.
What was that? The weeping bronze statues are a bit off-putting. I don't know if you caught all of that little like cutscene that Varric was telling, but this city used to be like a slave port for, I think, the what are they called? The big fucking magocratic empire. I keep want to say the Telvanni, but that's not it. The Tevinter. There we go. The Tevinter Imperium. So I think in years past, the city had a rather bloody reputation, but it's an independent. I think it's an independent city-state now. It's not a part of Ferelden or any of the other nations. It's kind of its own thing.
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves
Well,
here
there you
until
go.
the rebellion. Now the Templars run it, and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else.
Is the
It's a circle
dialogue
of mage
volume?
right now.
Okay, now.
Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always.
Oh, and I suppose they won't take the statues down because of history or something.
I'm just here to keep you refuse from
Yeah,
climbing
sure.
the walls.
Yeah.
That's fine to me.
We should take them down and put them into a museum for history. They're only like 40 years old. Still.
What's happening?
Oh, yeah.
Are you letting anyone in?
And even more wonderful
Was Wesley based out of the Lothar
imagery.
I don't remember ever seeing him there.
He served elsewhere. He was coming to find me at Ostagar. Were you familiar with every Templar in Lothering?
How else was I supposed
There
to
we
know when
go.
to run and hide?
What a beautiful city.
I was gonna say that looks really cool.
Well, this
actually.
isn't the actual city itself. This is just like the docks. It's a little evil, isn't it?
I'm quite liking it. I think it looks pretty cool.
Oh, if you didn't like the weeping statues, how do you like the Tevinter slaver lording over the agonizing weeping slaves? Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Melt that shit down, son.
We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on
I mean,
your
that
ship
requires,
and leave.
you
Kirkwall
know,
has
so
no
much
more
for the
room
government. And
refugees.
you can't do that yet.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
Actually, I was just thinking there. There probably is actually a good in-lore reason for why they're keeping all of the statues up. Because this is now, where we currently are, is like the Kirkwall's version of the Mage Tower back in the first game. So it's basically a prison for mages. So having all these statues up to remind people of, you know, this is what happens when the mages were in charge. Like the Devinter, who are, you know, are all mage people. Yeah, I guess it's kind of a convenient propaganda, isn't it?
One of the guards said you were letting
It's time for the
people who
blood
have business
mages
in
to
the
be
city.
in charge.
Yeah.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already. Trust me.
Oh,
We'll find some
and Datura, hey, sorry, you have missed quite a bit.
Until then, you stay here.
But, basically, recapping of the first game, we are a family on the run from the Blight, our village of Lothering, which we visited in the first game, which got destroyed. We've been on the run, we've fled Ferelden, we've come to the city of Kirkwall, our brother got turned into jam, we got rescued by Flemeth, Morrigan's mum, who turned into a dragon, and we now owe her a little debt. We have to deliver something to an elf, a Dalish elf chieftain, or clan leader, or whatever it's called. And now we're here. Basically, broad strokes covers it all up.
We came here to speak to our uncle, Gamlin Amel, and we won't leave until we do.
Gamlin? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlin I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
Oh dear. All right.
That's enough!
Where's our dog? Spirit animal! Defend me! I don't understand the dog. Like, is he really there, or is it just my imagination? Attack, please. Come on.
Let's finish this!
Bethany, or is that your name? I forget. You're a mage. Mages are illegal. You're standing in front of the mage prison right now, showing everybody that you're a mage. You think that's a good idea?
It's just a big torch. Don't worry.
It's fine.
You're right.
The jam was in the guard's eyes. You can't see.
Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this
There's an act of
under
God.
control. You have my
Plausible deniability.
Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
Alright. Kirkwall looks really nice. The only problem is it's not as big as one would like because the team were rushed to get this game out quick. That is true.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
The development time in
sure it
this
won't be much
was
longer.
pretty short, I think.
Gamlen must still be looking for us.
Was it just 1 year?
And if he's not?
This
Your
must
sword
be
is actually
now.
ludicrous. It is a good foot longer than your height.
Leandra. Damn.
Oh, she does have a name.
Years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen.
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late.
Our family
My poor Carver
used to
didn't
be
make
from
it.
here, I
Just to
think.
guide him.
Seems like John Wrinkle was around when he
Leandra,
was.
Don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
Yeah, I think our grandparents used to be like fairly wealthy nobles in the city. Then our mum ran away and married a Ferelden mage? Question mark? Either way, she like ran away from home because obviously that's bad. And then our uncle Gamlen basically inherited the family fortune and pissed it all away. So that's good.
I'm more concerned about Mother. Can you get her in at least?
Oh, hello, Uncle. Dickhead.
Stay together.
I
Was that what you were going for, Neil?
But the Knight Commander's been cracking
Is
down.
that what you were getting at?
We're gonna need more grease.
Origins was 2009. This was
Surely Father
2011.
left something when he died.
Right.
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
Your character looks like a 2007 scene kid / Hot Topic gremlin. That was the joke we were making, yeah. Basically.
Yeah, it was crawling in me crawl, so.
Crawling in my crawl. These crawls, they will not crawl.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Bloody hell, this game is 11 years old. Seems like the self-righteous nerd rage over this game was happening only yesterday. What was the controversy about this game? Like, if I'm honest, the first controversy I only ever really remember being, like, aware of was the Mass Effect 3 ending one, which would have been 2012. So what was the controversy over this just game bad? Yeah,
Game, not the first game,
Game
I
bad.
assume. And that whole thing of, oh no, it's an RPG with good combat, therefore it can't be an RPG anymore.
What do you mean exactly, Gamlen?
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
Yeah, Mass Effect 3 started the nerd rage on BioWare. Inquisition doubled it down, undeservedly in my opinion, and Andromeda is something we do not talk about. What about Anthem? The game that saved BioWare.
Okay, I'm actually going to say so. I'm seeing a lot of articles crop up recently, like how the fan base forgave Andromeda, and I'm thinking, Well, that must have been a very recent thing because our Andromeda stream was not that long ago, and
yeah,
we don't represent, I don't know, everyone who's ever played it, but I think it's fair to say you hated it.
I'm sure we were talking about this during the Andromeda stream because all those articles came out around about the time that Legendary Edition, the Mass Effect trilogy, did, which obviously you were playing first. And it was like this kind of, oh no, Andromeda's actually good now, guys. It got a bad rap, so we went back and we tried it, and nah. Anyway, sorry, I'm really thirsty. If you don't mind, I'm going to very quickly grab a drink.
Fans forgave Andromeda.
You just enjoy my Hot Topic character face, and you have a chat with chat. What's that?
Yeah. Fans forgave Andromeda. Yes, all 3 of them. What is this? All 3 that were left after having 100%ed the game. What am I thinking about? I'm just kind of wondering if anyone else in this chat thinks this game is like better than the first or not, because it seems like everyone has a different sort of opinion on it. It seems like some people really, really love this game, and then some people I've met are like, oh, it's not the original, so therefore I completely hate it.
Sorry, it's all that BioWare thirst is rubbing off on me. It's Flemeth. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm just gauging the chat to see which people like this game more than Origins, if any of them have actually played any of the Dragon Age games.
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company,
The fans forgave Andromeda? Did I miss something? No, it was just articles making up shit.
I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
What do you think about this, Bethany?
We've
Oh,
come
I've got
this
a
far.
few responses.
I don't care who we work for, as long as it means we don't have to go back.
Alright, I'll go talk to
Let's
him.
find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlin, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us. I have no real option. Thank you.
Go with the smugglers. I didn't realize there's an option here. I'll try and pay a bit of attention if this is a story branch. The story structure and progression is sort of inferior to Origins, but the game on a mechanical level is more engaging. Absolutely. I mean, the combat is better, but it was hard to get worse. Maybe I'll like, I could give my very broad opinions now, but it's been so long since I played this game. I almost just want to like wait till we're done with it, and then I'll kind of give my final take. Like, I think it's not as bad as its reputation is. I'll just say that.
I think DM2 is decent, but I did buy it for £3. That is a very good point. Like, sometimes a game can not be the best, but because you got it really cheap, it makes the experience better. I have had that.
Are you a Senrel?
You must be Gamlin's niece. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
He didn't say anything about me, did he?
Enough to
Do elves look a bit different in this game?
You can justify your uncle's
I feel like in the first game, elves basically just looked like skinny humans with pointy ears. In this game, they've got a bit more of a different kind of a different structure to them. Again, it's this and Inquisition kind
pointy.
of codifying the look of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think like Steven was an elf for fuck's sake, and he just looked like a dude, didn't he? A weird dude, but
I do think the player elves looked a bit worse than the NPC elves.
Maybe that's just my fault for character customizing.
How did you get to be one?
Oda holds Origins and this side by side. That's good.
He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though...
Some rare middle ground.
So you're a smuggler, eh?
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots.
The Thieves Guild? Wait a second.
That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me. We can't afford to be choosy.
Okay.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims.
I'm trying to pay a bit more attention to this bit,
After
rather
all,
than just
it's not every day we're offering
glazing over the dialogue.
services.
Oh, they know that... Well, I mean, how could they not know that Bethany's a mage? Did you fucking see her a couple minutes ago?
It appears our uncle likes to talk.
I would blame it on him.
I'd like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
Tell me what you need done.
There's a merchant named Cavril, friend of the Templars, so they let him set up his little shop here in the Gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
Okay. So, we can choose to go with either them or the merchant, is that it? Did it matter who we spoke to first? Actually, before we do, I'm going to go check. I don't know if there's really any loot around here, but... just having a gander. It's nothing. Who's this guy?
Did I not tell you to keep the rabble out?
Alright. I can't remember if you already mentioned this, Steve, so sorry for being repetitive, but I would highly recommend the Guardians of the Galaxy game. It's Mass Effect, but very well. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought you said it's Mass Effect, but well written, and I'm like, wait a second, what are you implying? But no. I mean, I'm well aware of the Guardians game. I just haven't played it. What am I doing?
What are you doing with that?
I don't know.
Back away from it, friend. Now.
I'm just,
Wait. This is a Thenril's doing, isn't it? You can tell that bitch I'm going straight to the guard again.
Care to step in here?
Only because this toad deserves it. You have a choice.
What the fuck's going on? I thought she...
Or I beat it out of you and your men.
Why is this bald man being threatened? Again, I've looked away for a minute.
So this was the merchant we were supposed to go and squeeze some of the smuggler money out of, but I accidentally triggered the dialogue in the wrong way because I just started looting. I never really thought, oh yeah, wait a minute, this is probably that man's personal belongings. You can't just help yourself to a man's personal belongings. Exactly. It's my spirit animal. He's gone now.
Before you just help yourself to a man's personal belonging.
I miss Patches.
Oh.
Oh, the others are mercenaries. So you choose the smugglers or the mercenaries, and they're about killing people. Okay, yeah, well, we'll stick with it. We'll stick with the nice elves. Ooh, the elfy elves.
It's done.
Will you look at that? Tell your uncle we'll
I don't know why Evelyn, the, like, respectable soldier cop lady, was totally up for just threatening that man at a knife point, but I guess she's had a rough few days. Alright, I think we can get into the city now. Does anybody else have any takes about Dragon Age? Fans forgave Andromeda. Yes, all three of them.
I think that's what got me started on the whole question.
It's too linear, not what I wanted, etc. And I think some writer on the game got harassed for some out-of-context quote in an interview. Oh, fucking... The more things change, eh? Sick of this shit. I'm just sick of, like, game controversy in general. It's always over the most petty fucking shit. Okay, anyway, that was the controversy around this game back in 2011. Just catching up on chat. I was thinking of giving Andromeda a go now that I got Game Pass, and I think Dragon Age 2 game is decent, but I did buy it for £3, yeah. So I saw that already. Inquisition had the same treatment as 2, but it was slowly getting better. What do you mean? Like, Inquisition is better than 2? Or
cycle?
I don't know. Inquisition is a really, really, like, beautiful, pretty, big game, but I just couldn't give a fuck about, like, the plot. And I hated all of, like, the weird little base building, almost mobile game, like, mechanics. Like, oh, you can choose a person in your group to go out and do a mission, which will get you some resources. It'll take 3 in real-world time days. And it's like, fucking hell.
We just crushed an entire race of people in only 3 days.
Right.
Any luck?
It's done.
I'll speak to Athenril and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
Then we made it. The voyage is over.
We just built a sandcastle in Inquisition in 3 days.
Please tell me there aren't any more of the Ursula and Fat Bastard's children in this game. I don't actually remember, but I don't think so. I'm like at 95%. I don't think there's any more broodmothers in this game because they were unpleasant, or that was unpleasant.
Oh, what the sudden horrific dark fantasy creatures?
We'll see what happens when this debt is repaid.
If only Carver were here with us.
Who?
And Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
Wrong French.
I actually didn't even know that was the name of her husband. He was just the Templar guy I killed.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the
That's
Blood.
us! Woo! Steven.
But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So she remained, paying off her debt. Made a name for herself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Qunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's
another
also
thing
when the
which gets
trouble began
pointier
with the mages.
in this game.
The Templars
the Qunari
had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
I think we have a 1-year time jump now. A 1 year later. Apparently, when you asked earlier, why is that bald man being threatened, DeHaans took that as a you sitting in judgment on your throne in Cornwall.
But we heard your
Why is this bald man being threatened?
Surely you'll need all that.
Do with that information what you will.
You're too late. Already done. This
I'll
is a
log
sort
it
of
away
entity
for
that can make a
later.
man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
I'll buy you a drink before we head into the deep roads. Everyone wins.
Get in line, human. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best friend right now.
Is this a different deep roads, or is it?
No, the deep roads I think are like continent spanning, so
Find another meal ticket.
What are we supposed to do now?
a different part of
We've
the same
got
deep
nothing to
roads, I
stop the
guess.
next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last chance.
We'll be fine.
We've made
Maybe.
a name for ourselves this last year. We'll find something.
We have to. We need coin, status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamlen knows someone who can talk to Bartram for us.
Gamlen is the reason we've been here for a year.
He got us into Kirkwall.
I've been
with
here a
the
year and I
safe
still haven't
spot.
washed that jam off
We
my
might as
face.
well
What the
ask.
hell are you doing?
Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
What's the best Dragon Age style insults you can come up with, Steven? Don't ask me to improvise at 9 o'clock at night at the end of a week. I have no energy to even talk to you people. I don't know.
I once who could take every coin out of your pockets just by smiling at you. But you don't have the
I need a
style
holiday.
to work high down.
Oh, it's the anime protagonist, dwarf.
Yeah.
You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go. How do you do? Varric Tethras, at your service.
Bianca even looks good in this game, damn.
He would know an opportunity
The
to hit him
crossbow
square in the
called
jaw.
Bianca, yes.
But you would.
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's
I
so
like
proud.
Varric.
I, however, am quite practical.
The one beardless dwarf.
You're part of Bartran's venture.
That's right. The Deep Road
Yeah,
would
Oda.
normally be my thing.
Varric is
I
the
can't
most
allow
likable
the head of our
character.
family to go down there alone.
One of them.
So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
Yeah, that man's whole arm should have been gone with that arrow. You'd think. Like, it's a giant, chunky fucking crossbow. Then again, he's a small man, so maybe it's not actually that big. Good God, Varric, your nose looks like a fucking mutant strawberry in this game. What?
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary. You've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. The Coterie has been squeezing smugglers out left and right, and the only group to survive owes it all to you two.
I don't know what
name
that guy in the
Hawk is on
background's
many
doing.
lips these days. Not bad for a Pharrell.
Sorry.
freshman.
Sometimes I just like to look at the NPC, like, random NPC walk cycles, and you just see, like, guards spinning around on the spot and things.
You must have heard of my sister as well, then.
Only a little. She is certainly welcome to come, but I'll leave that up to you.
Frankly, I'd rather you take the credit.
Madam, your secrets are safe with me.
Find out what he's offering. We need a way into this expedition.
You're going awfully far out of your way just to hire another guard.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartran's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
I don't like how Varric said madam. You expect him to, like, tip his hat, Datura. And now for the long, tedious time of getting enough coin to get onto this. Oh no, do we actually need to, like, earn coin ourselves to begin this quest? God, we'll see.
It sounds interesting. But if I had any gold, I wouldn't need this job.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
It won't be easy, but it's a chance. I think we have to take it. Better to work our way into this
Quite like that,
expedition
actually.
than sit around waiting
If you
to
think
be
about
thrown
it,
in the
so
gallows.
We work
the
together.
blight has just
Before
ended.
you know it, you'll
The
have all
archdemon was
capital you
killed,
need.
and
What do you
so
say?
the numbers of darkspawn are going to be on, like, an absolute low at this point before they start, you know, repopulating again in time for the next blight. So this is a good time to go underground and loot. Alright.
You have a deal.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from
500
every
silver
job
and
you'll have
50
the
gold
money in no
sovereigns
time.
we need.
Maybe Aveline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard now.
We
Fucking
should talk
bootlegger.
private
I am
if a
sovereign.
chance In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can
All right.
stir up.
We begin the
Hand on
actual
your
game
coin,
now.
Hawk. There are more cut purses in Hightown than in the rest of the city combined.
Alright. Now, are we quite open-ended at this point, or what? Oh, deliver Flemeth's amulet to the keeper in the Dalish camp. on Sundermount. That's outside the city, I think. Go to Gamlen's home. Aveline may have some information up in the fucking city guard barracks. Bring 50 sovereigns to Bartrand to become a partner in his expedition, and talk to Varric in the Hangman pub. Okay, cool. I like having a kind of branching selection of things to do. But let's just have a wander around it first.
I hope they do something about this Canary soon.
I hope they do something about those foreign folks. Shut up. I quite like the Canary, if I'm honest. Other than the fact, you know, they may start killing us later. But they're kind of cool.
Twin brother, Carver. He used to nail my braid to the bed while I...
Blooming Rose.
You know where we're going? You know where this is, Sam?
Interesting place.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or
where is it?
Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
The merchandise is up front. Waiting for
Oh no. Oh no.
Thanks, Madame C.
Have you gone to a dirty place?
This isn't the church. What am I...
Mention this to your mother if you don't.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's fucking our uncle. You go... Fucking hell, I'm out here. Steven's... I told you guys I'm thirsty. Steven's already trying to get laid. Fuck off. I was not expecting to find Gamlen there, actually. That's quite funny.
Oh, what is that stench?
Where does this go? Gather your party and venture forth. Can we just leave town? So this is the city. With all the different kind of areas. We've got Hightown, the Viscount's Keep, the Chantry, Black Emporium. I think that's DLC. Hangman, Lowtown. So basically it's Hightown and Lowtown, and then you've got like the different little areas inside. Then
Midtown.
You've got the nighttime version of town, because some quests require you to wait till night. And then you have the city outskirts. Now, I don't think we'll run away just now. We'll go, that's probably, how do I leave this? There we go. I feel like going to the Sundermount might be
Great ancestors, no.
too early.
You know what Orzammar
Might want to get some better gear first.
Go to the Black Emporium DLC shop. You get some free stuff.
And every person there thinks he's better than you because his great...
Kirkwall, Hightown. At the height of the Winter Imperium slave trade, Kirkwall's elite prospered beyond dreams of avarice. Hightown was built for the wealthy
Symbols
slavers.
of avarice.
Its glitzy mansions rising atop a great wall of rock that borders on one side the Walking Sea. Lowtown covered on its other side until Kirkwall's slaves rose to plunder and destroy Hightown's riches. Based. Today, Hightown's prominent buildings are the Keep, home to the ruling Viscount, and the Chantry, home to the Arseles. Both are converted estates that once housed wealthy magisters, rebuilt and converted the uprising. Okay, cool. Lore.
Made a water clock or something.
But they're your people. Don't you even wonder what it would be like?
I have a good imagination.
I kind of want to show off the city for a while, because I do think Kirkwall is quite a nice setting. Like, it's kind of got this air of, like, brutalist, former slave state spikiness to it, but with a fresh coat of paint put over the top, I guess. You know Steven means business when he does his Jared Leto Joker laugh / giggle. Oh no. Why do I do that?
I didn't read that out. It said Jared
Why do I do that?
Excuse me, Miss Aeron.
Oh, how about that new Jared Leto movie? Jared Leto's adventures
Sebastian.
in bad movies.
Questionable superhero film
The
50.
Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
This is murder.
I don't know what's going on.
No. What
People
happened
stop
to my
firing
family
arrows.
was murder.
I have no idea who this man is. Is this DLC? I don't know, that was just complete nothing to me. A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Marches. The ruling Vale family in Starkhaven was brutally murdered, down to the youngest babe in arms. This massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of each Flint Company soldier in Kirkwall. Prince Sebastian Statvale.
Babe.
Right. Sure. Why not? We'll pick up that quest for later. Well, we
I
go to
assume they're all going to have the same outfit.
Probably. Oh, I hope this game doesn't do quite as much of like the repetitive enemies who all have the same armor. You make a good point. Let's go to church, if we're allowed in. What is your hat? What the fuck is that hat? I don't know. I laugh. Are we allowed in? I'm surprised. Jared Leto's Adventures in Blighttown. Sounds fun.
Are you really not afraid of apostates? Not even a little?
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you missed that detail.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostate?
The Maker. Oh, no. Oh, that's far too much religion for me. I ain't doing this.
Merchants Guild.
Sorry.
Haven't they got someone to write that on that when they're ill for a week? You know, you've got to write all the holy text in the game.
Yeah. Hello, Gland Cleric, old lady.
I'm sorry you had to witness that disgraceful scene by the Chanter's Board. I am Elthina, Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. Sebastian's normally a good lad, but he's had a terrible shock.
I haven't seen Mobius yet, but I've heard it ain't good. I have no intention to watch it. I don't even know what the fuck it is. What the fuck is a Mobius?
Are you purposely calling it Mobius?
Yeah.
Sebastian Vale. He was affirmed here nearly a decade ago. He had just been invested as a brother when we got the news about his family. I'm afraid he reacted rashly.
This is my OC, Elfina. She's an elf.
The Chantry. If the
What the fuck was that to do with anything?
He will return to himself before it's too late.
Ow.
He said someone murdered his family.
Sebastian is the youngest son of the ruling family of Starkhaven. They were overthrown recently, violently.
What are you giggling
Sebastian
at?
is the only surviving member.
Said murder.
There's been a murder.
Wish I could do that.
Sebastian Vale.
I can't roll my R's at
He
all.
succeeds in his pledge to take back his land.
Didn't the woman say her name was Elfina? She might have.
Worldly concerns.
There's too many names flying around
It is a
to Tura for
sin
me to
to
remember
forswear
them all.
himself for a mere title.
She's also not an elf, so that's cultural appropriation.
Thank you, Your
I
Grace.
should go.
Maker's blessing on you, child.
Oh, it's Elfina. TH. Th.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
I thought that was Liliana for a
So
second.
that it may reach his ears.
Fucking hell. That's a shame. I miss her.
I need you to read Beard's comment that I'm literally incapable of reading.
There's been a murder, Detective Taggart. That's it. At least someone got it. Do you have any idea what that's in reference to, Sam?
No.
I guess that's not a TV show you get down there. Down there with you lot. It's a just Scottish TV show. It's just like a detective kind of police murder detective type show thing. Taggart. I don't care what the critics say. I'll watch movies. Huh? Sorry, I get really fucking blurry eyes these days with these tiny little phone text. I watch the movies and I usually like it. Not really a critical person. If it entertains, it's good enough for me. That's fine. Like, if it ain't your job to be critical about things, you don't have to worry about it too much. And sometimes it just gets exhausting being like trying to find fault in movies, especially since, you know, everything's imperfect at the very least. Usually just shite, but if you're going to spend your money on something, you might as well try and get some enjoyment out of it. It's like we were talking about the other day about, like, what's a bad video game you've played. And the fact is, there aren't that many, because I don't actually want to spend money buying things that I know are going to be shite. Right?
Sorry, what's this in reference to?
Just this Morbius movie. And Oda, just saying in general, tends to enjoy anything. Even if it's, like, critically bad or whatever. Hello?
Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone.
The fuck is going on?
I don't know. I liked Morbius in the 90s Spider-Man animated series. I mean, I kind of just like everything in that show, so it's I guess, you know, it's probably not going to be as good as it.
The guy's still talking to me. Is that a dead cat? No. Sorry. Just...
No, it's probably just a radish or...
Are you still talking? What's this? Stare into the mirror of transformation. Oh, wow! We can change our crackature. That's a DLC thing. Why have you got a child here? Why have you got a child here? The fuck is going... What is this place?
I think you ought to leave.
Well, we got some stuff. I'm leaving. This guy is freaking me the fuck out. I like the shriveled up old man who just rants and rants. I'm noticing. Fucking hell. Alright. Right, our options are to go speak to Uncle down in Lowtown, or go check in with the redhead soldier lady up in Hightown. Okay. Alright, what did we get there? So, what are we currently wearing? Smuggler's steel plate. We don't have the requirements for a lot of this. 16 dexterity, level 5. Level 5. Is this better? I can't tell. What's the, No, that's better. We currently have a imported Antivan greatsword. Can we sort by, like, weapon type or something? That'd be handy. 5 damage per second, 5 damage per second, 5... Okay, no. It's all good. Nothing we can use yet.
Your family used to be noble, right?
By some definition of the term.
Do you ever wonder what your life would have been like if you were still nobles?
Sunshine, nobility is just an expensive
Hello?
lifestyle.
Hawk, long time no see, my friend.
I've never met this man before in my life.
Not nearly long enough, I think.
He looks like a Dragon Age 1 NPC.
Still have that chip on your shoulder, I see. You aren't still working for Athenril, are you?
He's got that really thin Dragon Age beard. You know the one that's like wide but like paper thin.
It's basically a sprite.
Yeah.
I'm looking to become an explorer of a sort.
I heard. Bartrand's hard to take, but his information is usually good.
Hard to take? That's putting it mildly.
I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. take care
Or was he
of
just
her.
wiggling
yeah.
his
Don't
fat
get
fingers for a while?
So I just remembered who this guy is. He makes runes. Dunny. Which is useful. I remember visiting him a lot.
You want
Maybe it was this guy. Same thing. It's just the market in general. Alright, heading up. Heading up. Past the bald guy. To the Viscount Palace. You can get some pretty good stuff from the Black Emporium, but it's expensive. Yeah, and given that we are both canonically and literally broke with our 3 silver pieces, that ain't gonna do.
It's a perfect time for all day to invade. For Eldon lost most of their standing armies.
I have never seen Attack on Titan, Neil. But as far as I was aware, the show had finished already, like 7 times. So if it's getting a part 3 to the finale now.
How much longer do I have
All
to
right.
wait?
Just let it end.
Good luck getting in.
Stop! He's already dead. Hey.
Aveline. Hello, Hawk.
Charisma.
Nice to see I missed. What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels
Look
like
at that
we just
chemistry
talked.
between the two of them.
I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch. You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
My favourite thing to do whenever I had a mage in my party was to get them to max level in all elemental areas, then use Firestorm, Blizzard, and Lightning Storm all at once.
But I take care of my friends.
The memory just kind of
Places
popped
they
into
have
my
me
head, to be
patrolling,
honest. Oh,
I've got time.
that sounds fun.
Still having trouble? I thought you were past all that.
Lately, I don't know. I've been pushed out to some dead patrols. Maybe I stepped on someone's toes.
You can be forceful.
I've never really liked
My
this
charm,
this
right?
lady that
I
much.
should be able to go where I'm needed. In
This
fact,
Aveline.
I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying
Like,
work.
of all the party members in this game, there's the ones that I really just can't fucking stand. Like the Devil May Cry Fenris, who I just can't take seriously. He's like way down on the bottom. And the pirate lady, who's just too much.
Pirate lady?
Oh, she comes later. She just... I just don't want to touch her in case I get an STD. She just gives me that vibe. Like, she's just really... Oh, God. And then you have, like, Aveline, who's just very, very middle of the road.
The blight is over. You could
Whoever
go back
this
to
is
Leslie.
reminds me a bit of
That
Crom.
wasn't home for me. It
Crom.
was just where the Horde pressed
As in,
us.
go to van, you go.
Village I saw for
That
Yes.
But you don't get used to
Some
people
reason.
losing everything.
Isabel, that's the one. And yes, as Oda has mentioned, spoiler, I guess, she kind of does just exist to fuck you over, so... what's the job?
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing?
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan.
The pirate lady definitely comes later.
Doesn't matter though.
Wait, were you making a joke, HD, or was I making a joke out of your perfectly innocuous sentence? Because I was making
I think
a
he
joke.
was making a joke.
I'm no guard,
80% confident.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
Who do you consider best girl, Stephen? Well, obviously... Uni, my girlfriend, who you guys don't know, so the joke's kind of rude. But minus that, she's not even here. She doesn't listen. In this game, Meryl. The elf mage that we'll get later. What was that? I don't know what you mean. I am a good boy, says HD. He's denying that it was intentional.
All right. Let's go break some necks for the greater good. I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough.
The Securitrons are armed with a 9mm submachine gun.
And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
Oh, it's a companion quest. So, take Aveline to find the ambush hiding along the paths of Sundermount. The location of the bandits will only be clear if she is present. Okay.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Good day, Sarah.
So I kind of like how this is working so far. Like, there's a lot of quests that we can pick up. Companion quests, side quests, everything else. And we can kind of just pick and choose which ones we do, I suppose. Until we have enough gold to actually do the next main quest.
Do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations?
Who's this?
Joy of joys.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
I don't know you.
Lady elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then?
I did romance her with male Hawk, and Anders with female Hawk, and Fenris with female... Fucking hell, how many times have you played this game? Never Meryl. She is too flimsy for my taste. What? Meryl is Elf Tally, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, I don't know, I like her. Steven, why did you stab the back of your armor skirt with your sword? Because clipping. I don't know who this woman is.
Is there something you're interested in?
You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find.
Oh, okay.
In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your
So
behalf.
I can bring...
And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as...
Sure. Okay, cool. I can bring
More
like
trouble
potions
than
to her, I
commerce
guess.
in this place.
Oh wait, where's home? Let's order potions. Nope. We gotta find where our uncle's house is. Can't mind. Who's that? Ferelden Imports. So how does this kind of city so far compare to really anything in the first game? I think it's kind of hard to compare because you didn't really have like towns.
You usually had a few mud huts.
Yeah. Like you obviously had Denerim, the capital.
It's killing Mother to
but
live
it was
in this
really
filth
just...
hole.
Can I ever say anything without being interrupted by you fucking assholes? Sorry. It's the Dragon Age thing of the companions who won't shut the fuck up. Doggo. Really thick doggo.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Guys, stop yelling. A note addressed to Gamlin. Gamlin Amel. Payment is now 2 months late. Sarah. Interest accrues, and as you're well aware, you will find yourself barred from our establishment unless payment is made. Is that the fucking brothel that we found him in? Probably.
I hope so.
He's racking up debts.
I'll be right back.
Alright. The fuck is all this shit? Alright, this is all DLC, isn't it? Inventory full? Bloody hell. How much stuff have I got? Do we have like a chest that we can just hold stuff in at home? That would be very, very handy. No? Inventory full. Ah! I'm gonna have to make multiple journeys to the store to sell everything then. I'll just go on my own. Oh wait, no, bad idea. I might get ambushed by muggers or something. Yeah, we'll take everyone. A lot of free DLC armor, apparently. But I don't know which armor is good and which one is bad because I can't hold it all in my inventory. Shut the fuck.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
No.
Fair point. But I can put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
These prices cannot be beat. I swear it in
Okay. Sell junk. How do I sell? Buying, selling, okay. Fucking hell, I got so much stuff. Right, okay. That is not even a real... What the fuck is that? That isn't even a sword. What is this anime bullshit? Can I pull... Can I go into combat mode? There we go. Okay. What about the rest of you? Fucking hell. So much stuff. Fire resistance, armor. Enemies drop better equipment. I don't think I need any more better equipment. Health regeneration, physical resistance. We'll go with the health regen. You can have the willpower ring. Ugh. Ugh. This is always the part about RPGs that I don't do this on your own time. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. This is always the part about RPGs that I don't think's fun for streaming. It's just the micromanaging of armors. Sheesh. Alright. Let's just talk to Ma. I romanced Anders, I think, but I wanted Meryl. Don't know how that happened, but you know, love the one you're with. You know what? I think something very similar happened to me on my my playthrough. Fucking, we're gonna have to be careful. I'm gonna have to read some wikis, wiki guides.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
Why was nothing set aside for us, Uncle?
Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Lancey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will?
Steven, what kind of Monster Hunter anime Cloud Strife looking sword are you carrying?
Read, it went in the vault.
Yeah.
No one needed to look at it again.
Tell me about our family.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our
Magic
lineage.
blood.
No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
If you just keep away from the heart chives, you will be fine? I'm not sure what you mean.
Please, Uncle. We have a right to see it for ourselves.
Maybe so. But you won't be seeing...
Oh, okay, sorry, I understand. You're talking about the romances. Yeah.
Out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will.
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
Reinhardt!
Get used to Lowtown.
Oh,
sister.
Overwatch was the
That's
game,
where
wasn't
we're
it?
going to stay.
I kind of miss it.
So, I hate thinking badly of family. But did Uncle Gamlin seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will? If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
Of course not.
Gamlin can't say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such
Vietnam
a fit of
Overwatch
melancholy
flashbacks,
since Gamlin
yeah.
told her how angry her parents were about Father. She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver.
Me too.
It's like coming here
I
ruined
wish she
every good
died
memory
as well.
of
Well,
her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
the thing about magic is that if it was real, this is how people would probably react to wizards and witches, with racism and witch trials all over again. Honestly, yes. Like, pretty fucking guaranteed that's exactly what would happen. They'd be institutionalized, and if not in specialized mage prisons, they would probably be, like, conscripted into military service and stuff like that.
The American Army could use this.
American Army could use this to their... Shut up! Yes. What was saying?
We need to get that will.
Good. I'm glad we agree. Gamlin told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
Huh. Let's go kill them.
Good. Then we can break in, and I don't care if we kill them.
Based.
I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlin said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
I'm not sure what, like, the law is in Kirkwall, but I don't know if you could just break in and murder the legal inhabitants of an estate and then just go, like, it's ours now. I'm not sure if there's, like, a deed.
How clean you are.
I'm not sure if there's, like, deeds or any kind of paperwork or, you know, there's gotta be something. Right, I think we are... What's this writing desk? A letter from Ethenril. Hawk, your year's up and you're free to go. Oh, this was the smuggler we were working for. Despite what you think, we had a good thing working together. I might pass along an opportunity or two if you're willing to get your hands dirty. Stay safe. Ah. Oh, here we go. Some context for that weird Black Emporium place. Greetings! You do not know who I am, but I have heard of you. I understand you might need items from my collection, as well as the means to obtain them. I do not extend this invitation to anyone, but you are not simply anyone, are you? You're the player character. Consider this an invitation to the Black Emporium. Enclosed directions, blah blah blah. Through the passages underneath the city. Okay. Weird. Oh, fucking hell. Right, I'll read it. To whomever elects to participate in the charitable deed of assisting the... Oh, this was that, what was his name? Guy. Sebastian, there we go. Right, he wants us to go deal with some mercenaries. One group makes camp not far from the Elves of Sundermount mountain range. The second has been seeking information on the docks after nightfall. The third is far off the main road of the Winded Coast. Okay, sure, whatever. I feel like that is DLC, isn't it? I just don't remember this quest anywhere else. I don't miss Overwatch. I miss 2016/2017. Yeah, kinda. Sorry, there was a character called Reinhardt popped up, Sam, and it made me just say the word Overwatch, and that in itself was meant to be humorous. You get it.
I mean, launch Overwatch was excellent. I haven't really played it since.
Alright, that's 10 o'clock, but I think we'll maybe try and do this, since we haven't really done much else in the last half an hour. So this is the Aveline's
There
quest,
might be some
I think.
stragglers before the main group.
Nothing we can't handle.
Weird that she's been keeping a key for all that time, never thinking... That is a good point. Who keeps, like, a big, rusty old basement key from, like, their childhood home? Well into their 40s. When you're living in a different fucking landmass. I don't know. Yeah, the mum has the key to the old family home still. And we're going to try and break in. Because it's inhabited by slavers, apparently. I think you missed that bit, Sam.
I must have completely. So
yeah, you were gone for a bit of dialogue. Hey, Steven, I lost my cricket bat. Oh, yes, it is. We're making fun of this fucking anime-ass looking nonsense sword. Or as Neil says, he lost his cricket bat. Can he borrow my sword? So you have
shit, but your character can backflip with it and all sorts.
And we're also talking about how mages would probably be reacted to in the real world. And Neil says, "Oh, so you have magic? Well, I have a gun." That's kind of how I feel about the Harry Potter books, movies, whatever. It's like you have like normal Muggle world with like 21st century technology. And a government who is aware of, like, a shadow wizard government and all the rest of it. And it's like, why don't you just, like, send in fucking the SAS and just... or I don't know. Like, they're clearly a threat to national security.
You just want Dumbledore to get shot off of a fucking balcony, don't you?
Again. Like, I don't think any world government would actually accept a second shadow government. You know, with incredible powers that they do not have a counter to.
I mean, we have
just
people
living
called
under
like,
their
shadow
nose.
chancellors, don't they? But I think that's just means
not the
that,
same thing at all.
that just means that the fella who does the paperwork for the actual fella. But it sounds really cool, doesn't it? Like a shadow chancellor.
It is a very ominous title, isn't it? But I mean, that is actually the thing, though, isn't it? You have to assume that the Muggle governments in the Harry Potter stories must have some kind of like weapon, some kind of anti-magic counter that they just have on, you know, up their sleeves, just in case them magic folk get too uppity, you know, like a bioweapon that only targets people with magical blood, just in case. Like, I know how the world works. They absolutely fucking would, right? Like, the truth is, if in the last book, Voldemort and the Death Eaters and whatever, if they won, like, the battle and all the rest of it, their new regime would have lasted about 17 hours, after which point the British government would have dropped the bomb. Just nuked Hogwarts, blamed it on like a nuclear reactor, which didn't exist in that part of Scotland, but never mind, don't question it.
Nuke appears, Hagrid goes, "That's not your cake, you fat cunt," and then poof.
Seeing you play this, I want to play it again for the umpteenth time. Ah, that's good. I was looking forward to playing this game, actually. Because it has just been so long.
I'm enjoying watching it again. It's nice.
I'm getting the Fallout New Vegas caravan pack problem, where I've got all of this DLC gear, and I am now already completely over encumbered. And I don't know what to do with any of it. Varric, please take some things. Just take anything. You want a necklace? Take a necklace. What about what about you? You take. There you go. I don't. What? Destroy? No. Where? You dumb fuck. Wear this. Have this. I don't have any rings. I'll take a ring. I'll take a necklace. Ooh, a helm. I mean, it doesn't look quite as bad as the Dragon Age 1 helmets.
You look like a big fish person now.
Cold resistance. Let's just get rid of this. BBB. Okay. Harry Potter and the Uppity Humans of Smithwick. What? The Queen probably knew Dumbledore, given how old she is. Yeah. Can we get through here? No. We're not going to need an anti-helmet mod in this game, are we?
We're close to the ambush, Hawk. Be ready.
It's about time you let your characters look ugly.
Hold on.
Your bones.
There we go. Pile of bones. Can I level up? Let's go, son. And oh wow, holy shit. What else do I actually need up? Critical chance? We have no critical chance. No chance. That's no good. I suppose stamina is probably needed for our class, so yeah, a little bit of stamina. And can we get this yet? No, level 7. That's good though. What's this? Plus 10% critical chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Oda is going now.
Oh, I'm going to go...
See you Thursday for more Fallout.
Early up in the morning. Good night, everyone. See you Thursday. Alright, brilliant. Thank you. I will see you next week. I think we'll just finish this quest and then we'll wrap up anyway, so you won't miss too much. Right.
Now there's our targets for the Kirkwall Guard.
Alright. Let's try out this new ability. Okay. Also known as the suicide bomb. There was a big barrel and I ran right into it.
Every time I look away, jam appears.
That's enough.
Everywhere I go, jam is following me. Easy. Get good.
Well equipped for bandits.
Oh, before you end, Stephen, I have a joke for you. Go on.
Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Alright. So this kind of does the Mass Effect 1 and admittedly Dragon Age 1 thing where a lot of the quests just take place in this same kind of patch of land. I suppose the difference is that it is actually meant to be the same patch of land. It's not just reused assets, it's just like the bit of beach outside town. It's the same bit of beach that every bandit group all seem to use. Alright. What is a Jedi's favourite Italian dessert? Obi-Wan cannoli.
Good day, Sarah.
Yes.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Treating you well, Sarah.
There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
Oh, and Stephen, did you hear what happened in Kanya?
Woman, but I decide the patrols,
No.
not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
Oh.
You took more than I thought you would.
Why would it matter which guard killed those bandits? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
So we went out of our way to kill these bandits, but it wasn't our... what, our beat?
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Oh, that took way too many clicks.
I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol.
Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So
are we all trying to be fucking comedians in the chat now? HD, I have a video game joke. What did Weeb thing say to M. Bison trying to sit next to him on the bus? Sorry. The seat's taken. Okay.
Can't any group in this city stand on its own?
We do just fine, thank you. But if our own captain is putting us in danger, I have to check this, Hawk. These men, they're like you. Like family.
Okay.
Brennan said Donick, a good man. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure.
Oh.
Hope the day is treating
Fine. Sorry, I better do it now, otherwise we're just going to be leaving things hanging. Stephen refuses to say anything Japanese. On demand in the chat, because at your fucking whims, yes. Hold on, the way it should be, yeah. Wait, no, what's the name of the quest we're doing? Yeah. So, nighttime, Lowtown. What is that?
Never a shortage of idiots who think
Damn,
they can take the streets in the dark. But good reward in getting rid of them.
Get ready!
Oh.
Oh, bandits paddles into death with your giant fucking cricket bat.
Aveline has the hots for Davin. What's his name? I don't know. Do we know what Davin yet?
To worry about.
Where does Vader get all his shoes? At the Darth Maul.
You need to get this fucking quest done as soon as
The faster we finish this quest, the faster we can end this fucking
We can't
stream.
waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donick is
And all
here
your
somewhere.
shit. That's not very environmentally friendly.
We must be getting close to the ambush.
It's all that smoke. All that smoke.
Everyone gonna remember my name. My name, Big Smoke.
But you hit him right in the belly, made it even better.
Oh, there we go. I like that attack. Oh. Can you send photos? Oh, it's a cat.
Who? Aveline?
Oh, this is the guy.
You're a beautiful sight.
All right. She's covered in jam! Come on, man!
I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The captain is trying to get you killed. Clearly.
Office details. City accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves. A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Selling out his own? Forget guard captain. This man needs to be in government.
Not now, Hawk. Jevon needs to see how justice works. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
So, corruption among the police. We've been here. We've just got here. We've just started working for the cops and we're already uncovering fucking conspiracies. Wonderful. Insert social commentary. Yada yada yada. More importantly, I've just been sent some really cute pictures of Cat, which I want to share. Alright, daytime. Oh, but no, shit, I can't get it on stream. I mean, no. Nah, oh well. Sam saw it. But I can't.
Good luck getting in.
Looks very deflated.
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this!
Literally, not
This was none of
emotionally.
your affair! I'll see you hanged! Quartered! This will not stand!
See you, chump.
Alright.
We found a number
Well, that
of
was
debts
easy.
to suspect people's such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
That was easy.
In due time, of course.
That was, I don't know. Like, I feel like we've just started the game and we've already got one of our companions up
But
to
who better to rebuild
the position of
respect
captain
than
of the
woman
guard.
who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
Yeah, well.
Not much room in the barracks.
Okay, and with that done, we can end. Oh yeah, how we feeling?
I'm liking the game's comeback, definitely.
So I just
that quest felt like it was in ×2 speed.
It kind of was. That was me kind of just like already past 10 o'clock and wanting to wrap it up quickly.
And I'm loving that weapon.
What's it? Oh, fucking stop with the jokes. What's it called when Chewbacca's best friend gets to play on his own in a band? A Han Solo. Haha. Donick Aveline has the hots for it. Yeah, that was the guy we just rescued. Oh, I'm stopping. No more jokes. Good start to the stream. Well, thank you, HD. How we feeling? It's 10:20. I'm going to bed. Good night, Lily. Well, I'm not going to bed, but I will be ending the stream. So was the stream pattern going to be like Dragon Age Dark Souls? No. We're done with Dark Souls. We finished. We completed it. We're done. We ended. We won. We did it.
Aww. We
completed. We ceased. A cessation of hostilities.
Received the scaleless.
Saith. Saying that, as soon as we finished streaming Dark Souls last week, and we like did that little bit of the New Game Plus, like we just killed the Asylum demon at the start of the game just for laughs. I kept playing, and I have been playing ever since, and I've almost completed the game again already.
And you beat the DLC.
And then I beat all the DLC, which I didn't do on stream. Yeah. It's like 5 in the afternoon over here in America, so I have nothing to do. Ah, good. It is almost 10:30 here, so... You ceaselessly discharge Dark Souls. Yes, I did. Are you going to do a different Dark Souls? No, we talked about this. We are not doing any more Souls From games or Souls games in anytime soon. There wasn't quite the appetite for it. Besides, Dark Souls 2 sucks. Yeah, so we're just giving that a break for a while. Hey Trey, we're about to end stream. So bye Trey. That's what's up. But thanks for popping in anyway.
Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Alright, good night everybody.